Hi, this is Carol. Today I'm going to be adding another signature to my Neon Halloween junk journal. I decided that I needed some more because my spine is really wide, and the two signatures I have are just, see all that orange? That's extra space. So I need to fill that up. That way, when I close the book, it won't be so bendy, if that makes any sense. A signature is a grouping of paper that you fold and bind into a book. Right now, it's bound with the rubber band, but I do plan on sewing these in because the rubber band is starting to get on my nerves. But the first step is, well, second step, the first step was to print these out. My printer will not print all the way to the edge. So the next step for me will be to cut off the white edge. Some people leave them on. I don't like it, so I'm going to take it off. Just thought I'd show you the pages real quick. So I plan on cutting the white edge off and then turning the back into painty paper, which is one of my favorite things to do. So let's get started. For me, the first step, I'm going to move my little ducky over there. We're cutting the edges off because it helps with my vision, is to do a little cut at each corner. It just helps me to see on here when I'm right at the edge. See, I left a little white edge right there accidentally. That's why I like to ink the edges. And that's it. I'm going to do the rest of the papers. I'll be right back. All right, here is the last slice. There we go. Out of the way. And my garbage. So now all of these are nice and trimmed. Not all exactly the same size, they're pretty close. But some of them I left a little white on the edge. So I am going to ink the edges. Let me find one there's one. If you can really see. See that white edge? That white edge right there? Inking the edges really helps with imperfections. So now you see it. Now you know. That's what I love about it. So I'm going to ink all of the edges. And as I'm doing that, I will be deciding what I'm going to do on the back here. Because the last grouping I did, let's show you. I don't like white paper. I've discovered about myself. I don't like white pages in my journals. So I like to paint on the backs of paper. That way it's not a white page staring. Woo, that's right. It's early in the morning and that made my eye twitch almost. I just like to have something on the back of the paper. So that's what I'm going to do here. I just don't know what manner of application I'm going to use. Whether it be gel printing, scraping it with a card. Oh, those are stuck together. Scraping it with a card. This is what I used on the others, is the brayer. So I'm just going to have to make that decision. So I'm going to ink these edges while I decide. All right. I'm still inking. I decided to turn the camera back on. I'm still trying to decide how I'm going to put the paint on. And I'm sitting here thinking about how I call this a junk journal when I actually struggle with being junky. A lot of junk journals are messy and haphazard and just gloriously messy. And I have a hard time embracing that. Even with this, inking the edges of this, a lot of people would be like, why? Why do that? Just get into the other part. But I guess I just like doing this too. And I like how it looks. There's no way I'm going to use up all of these pages this Halloween season. But it'll be like I said, when I first started making it, I'll be able to use this for years to come. So when I feel like I want to decorate some Halloween pages, now there's a place where they belong. And I might get out all of my postcards that are Halloween and place in it and just have Halloween all in one spot. I think that's it. Spot right there on the top. There we go. All right, decisions. I need to get this underneath. So whatever I do, I don't want it getting all over my. This is a junky piece of contact paper that I glued to a poster that was laminated. I have quite a few of these posters from my time at the library. I'm always talking about it, but the resources I had were awesome. But even though it's in rough shape, I don't want paint all over it. So we'll use this. All right. I decided to get some deli paper and glue it to the back. Not all of them, but some of them, because I have quite a few pieces of deli paper that has, some decorations on it. I'm gonna just pick some that look the theme of the color theme that I want. I'm gonna do it on my least favorite one in case it messes it up. I'm gonna do it on this one. I'm going to glue stick this entire white piece of paper. Come on off of there. Lay it down. Can you tell which size? Oh, yeah, I can. Ew, that's so thin. God, how nice it was, how it's so see-through. I like that a lot. I sure do. Wrinkledy. I don't know if you can tell. I'm not sure now. It's like certain places are not glued down. I don't like that. This is going to take me way too long. And I can just throw the paint on there and be done with it. So I'm stopping, get my neon paints out. I'm going to use the different colors of neon paints this time to change it up a bit. The others were Master's Touch. These are Artist Law. Okay. That underneath sheet was really wet, so I had to move it. So who knows what this will end up doing to this piece of paper, but I'm going to play with this thing. I'm going to do it in fast motion. I'm going to circle all of these in black very loosely. So let's go. That's pretty cool. Then I just feel compelled to do this. I'm going to put some of this glitter glue on here because this glitter glue loves purple and blue. So I'm going to put a little blob. If I can get it to start squirting. There we go. Just a little blob in each circle. When you're at Michael's standing in line, all that stuff that they put out there to tempt you, well, it worked. It's called Recollections. They have color too, I believe. But this is like clear with blues, and it seems to take on the characteristic of whatever is under it. Like the purple ones, it'll look more purple once it's dry. Hurt my hand. Try it left-handed. Awkward. Awkward. Can't do it. This is going to be cute when it's dry, though. I might have a hard time putting anything on top of it, which is okay. Sometimes the paper is the art. I mean, the background is the thing you like more than the other stuff, if that makes any sense. Okay. Wow. Better quit on this piece of paper. Let's see if you can see it from an angle. Yeah, it's going to be cute when it's dry. I need to put this in a safe place. Let's see what we've got going on here with these other pages. Of course, this one that's got the bubbles on it that I'm trying to embrace. I'm going to do the middle like I do sometimes, because it's going to be folded. It's going to be a half a sheet on each side. Right, that's cute. I like it amazingly. Now let's see if it's any stickiness at all. I do worry about stickiness staying on there and making it stick to other things. It doesn't feel sticky at all. Good. I really like this so much. I'm tempted to do this. It's easier to do it now than when it's in the book. Decisions, decisions. I want to kind of do it in a different color, but I don't know how it'll show up. And I'm tempted to grunge it up a little bit with black. right. Well, I did a thing, didn't I? Then I'll do another thing. I'm going to use this gold. I'm going to trace these circles, the ones I just obliterated. Make sure it's working. Yep. Move this out of the way. I need a new happy place for this to dry. There's a spot right up there. All right. Now, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like it is. 'Cause when I go to glue something on top of it, it won't need anything. Well, okay, I'm just gonna leave you alone. Leave you alone. Leave you alone. But I could. Here we go. Once I start on these things. All right. I'm gonna do the same thing. Are you coming out? Yep. I'm really gonna have to let some stuff dry now. Okay. Put you over there. And I got these squirt bottles going. Make sure there's nothing else I want to do. No, I don't think. I think I'm gonna let everything dry and go do something else. Because at this point, those paint blobs have to dry. Okay. Many hours later, everything has dried and I put it in the order that I wanted it to be. One of the pages I decided I didn't like with the new signature and I added it with one of the other ones. It's this one with the black on the back and the pumpkins. So I added that in there. And if you'll notice, this is one of those pockets that in an old signature. I added one of those in here also. So here we go. Let me show you all the painty papers. That's the one that has that I painted on it with acrylic. There's the new book page that I added. I went around the circles with gold. This one I absolutely love. It's the one I outlined them with black and then I put that glitter glue there. I'm in love with this. I'm going to recreate this on a page that's not in a Halloween journal and reuse this color combo. I love it. And this is a library flyer that I added, just like the other two signatures have. It was actually too long, and I'd already cut the notch out of it, so the notch is not centered. I'm gonna try not to think about it. And there's that one. So I'm gonna do a flip through with it together, just to show. Actually, let's put it in the book. I went ahead and put a rubber band in here, another rubber band, and I'm not ready to sew it in just yet. There we go. Now you can see from the top that signature fit perfectly in there, and there's still room for it to grow some. And this is what they look like together. So these two pages I think look pretty good together. These print a little duller at my house rather than the ones I had before. These were printed at the library on their really good copy machine. And this is on my printer here at home. So let's flip through real quick. The colors, how they go together. So put them in there, buddy. This goes together so well. The purple and the blue, and the purple and the blue. Just love it. This goes well together. I feel like that moon draws this color in, and so does this sidewalk. This orangey color was kind of hard to match, but this is about the best I could do there. And the book page that I added, along with the tag that was made with that painty paper I had made from my backdrop. So I made a tag out of that. That's the other part of that. There's the center. And it's just pretty much a repeat of everything except this green is not on the other side of that page. And he's looking at that green going, wow, that's bright. This goes well together, in my opinion. The purple of her dress goes perfectly with that purple. And I think this goes well because the blues look really good. And this is the other half of that library flyer with the pocket that's crooked and painty paper. And then this is the back of the new signature and the front of the old signature. All in all, I'm very pleased with this new signature. I'm really happy that I decided to do that. It really needed it. You can tell by looking there. It was just too spacious before. And that's it. Next video, I'm going to add some more decorations. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you come back.